Hi everyone and welcome back to F.A.D.E Wild and Free. This week we start a new series called The Track. And as some of you may know, The Track is a circumnavigation of the bottom of WA, heading from Mundaring to Albany, Albany to Kalgoorlie, Kalgoorlie to Mount Magnet, Mount Magnet to Minganew, and Minganew back to Mundaring. And all of that, while it's a big drive in itself, The Track is also predominantly off-road. You do get little bits of highway here and there, but predominantly you are completely off-road doing this whole track. And this week's episode, we'll be doing the first section, that's Mundaring to Albany. Generally, it's a 3-day trip. We're going to take a little bit longer. Obviously, we're towing a van and we have the little bub tagging along with us. Makes it take a little bit longer, but we want to show you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, our adventure starts here, just outside of Mundaring. Unfortunately, it's already 2:30 in the afternoon, so it's going to be either a very late day or we're not going to get far. And double unfortunately, all of our audio problems that we had last episode have followed us through to the start of this one. So we don't have any audio recordings of us jibber-jabbering along to absolutely nothing as usual. Now I will say that the start of the Mundal, the Mundaring part of it, is actually really quite boring. Just a few dirt roads, not much to look at, but it isn't long until we decide to pull up near Jarrahdale and make camp for the night. The next morning, it's time for a bit of breakfast and then we head off toward Collie. Keep in mind this is still the first section of the Mundal, and this section is certainly the most built up. So there is a fair bit more tarmac and gravel roads than the rest of the track combined, the next two sections. However, that doesn't mean that there's no off-roading. We hit some pretty awesome tracks on the way and really test out the Oz Track and Cruiser combo. The camera really never does these four-wheel drive obstacles justice. Some of these parts were really technical, especially considering we have done absolutely no off-roading with the caravan before this. Well, not really anyway. Certainly not to the point that we're doing it here. While we certainly don't make it a habit to visit attractions while we're travelling around, this one has a fairly important bit of history to WA and Australia in general, and it's really not far off of our route. This is the number 16 POW camp, built in 1943 and operated until about 1946. The prison held over 3,500 prisoners of war over the time it was open, mostly Italians and Germans, and it was only built to house about 1,200 at the time. One of the attractions on your way into Collie is this tunnel here that heads under a mining haul road. You can see there is a water cart heading over the top of us right before we head into the tunnel. Not too much longer after this, we find ourselves in Collie. We stay there for a couple of nights just to refresh, refill the tanks, and we head off again on our way to Lake Unicup.
Morning everyone, so we're back on the road, sorry, go ahead.
Back on the road, we spent 2 days in Collie Caravan Park just to do some editing and whatnot, but back on the track, obviously it's the same episode. One thing we want to say is sorry about the audio for the previous segment, the Mundaring to Collie section. We realised that one of the plugs has come out of the camera only yesterday, and basically that means the previous episode of the normal F.A.D.E series and the first episode of a track. Obviously there's a little bit of audio missing, but we've just come in from Collie, turned off the blacktop, and we're on Best Road now, and we're about to hit the dirt.
Yay.
And do the Collie to Lake Unicup.
Yep. Which we figured out last night that we've actually been to Lake Unicup on the bikes, so it's going to be great to go back there with the van. We loved it. So.
Yep. All right, cool. Let's hit the road.
See you on the road.
Now, in our opinion, the Collie to Lake Unicup section of the Mundal was the absolute easiest and probably the most beautiful. It had some awesome sights, but it was all gravel, and we were really looking forward to doing some more off-roading after we'd just done a whole heap yesterday. Somehow, A.M.E.D.E had let us do the entire second part of the trip without stopping, which was absolutely awesome. So we got to Lake Unicup in no time at all.
Hey guys, so we're at Lake Unicup. Check this out. We are the only ones here. So the van did really well today. Everybody did pretty well today, even A.M.E.D.E. It was a fairly big day, but so this is like this area. So it's signposted as a day use area, but it does also have a camping sign at the front there that says just no campfires or cooking fires. So we're just pulled up. There has not been anyone here for ages by the looks of it. We came here 2 years ago on the bikes, and it's just, yeah, a walk down memory lane. So when we came on the bikes, we had tinned meat on a sandwich, so it's a bit different now having this beautiful thing with us. There's A.M.E.D.E down there having a little play. We're just loving it. It's absolutely beautiful. Hey my boy, sit, sit, sit. Good boy. Who's a gorgeous boy? Yeah.
Well, we're all packed up and ready to do part 3 of the Mundal. Oh, it's part like 4 for us, but anyway, so we did the entire part 2 yesterday. In one day. Little Miss let us do that. It is really a 3-day thing. You can do it all in 3 days, but obviously traveling with Little Miss and a van takes us a little bit longer. So we were looking at 6 days, but looks like it might be getting done in 5. But yeah, we'll see how we go. See you on the track. It isn't long after leaving, and maybe taking a path or two that we shouldn't have, that we come across a tree across the road that we could not get past.
Do you want to pass me the GoPro, please?
Yep, keep going. Keep going. Stop, stop. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop, 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 stop. Just gonna reverse her out, yeah? Can you talk to me, please? What's your plan?
I'm going to try and I want to get as right as possible and then swing the caravan in as tight to that tree on my left as possible and try and get it up and reverse it up that bund.
Awesome, no worries. Yep. Yeah, don't turn yet, just keep coming. Straight. Straight. Yep. Yep, keep coming. You can probably start turning her now. Yep, keep coming, you're clear. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Can you look in between the caravan and the car?
Yeah, whoa.
Well, that was a first for us, so it took us a bit longer than it probably should have, but we ended up getting out without too much fighting. And that's all well and good until we cross this log in the middle of the road.
So we've just lost lights on the van and power because the Anderson plug's been ripped out. We sort of went over a little bit of a tree as we were coming through this national park, and we reckon that's where it got pulled out. So it's going to have to wait until we pull up for camp today, because literally all day today we're just travelling through national parks and stuff, no highway driving or anything. So
If we do come to a highway, that's where we'll stop and just
yeah, do something.
get it all sorted.
Yeah.
I'll be
What's up?
bastards. I've got to do a bit of a tag along. I'm gonna go find out where that's stuck in.
Oh dear.
We're not having a good day today.
No.
No.
We were rolling away.
I reckon that's what's happened to the cable. I reckon we've snapped the cable somewhere. We got spare cables and everything, but...
Yeah. Anyways, this is absolutely beautiful through here. So I'll just turn you around, you can have a little bit of a look. But we've got other footage on the GoPro too. So silly us. We just realised that without the trailer plug working, obviously no trailer brakes.
Yeah, that's all right. We've got all the tools to fix it. It's one thing that, you know, you got to do. You got to have all your tools.
While living on the road especially.
Yeah, 100%.
Even when you're going away for a decent trip. So anyways, we are going to try and fix this up. And yeah, we'll report back once we're done. So it's gone from bad to worse. We popped out to see what the go was with the lights and the trailer brakes. Ends up the car battery's also dead, so we're now stuck. We can't start the car or anything. Looks like we're camping here the night. Hey Bubba. Anyways, we'll let you know.
Well, we're off again. We're good to go.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning up a bit of a mess.
So, because Em was doing a lot of squawking and whinging about the car not running and getting all worried and stressed out while I was fixing stuff, her job's to clean up.
Looking after the baby.
She was she was ready to call the cops and everything. Anyway, it wasn't that bad. So, basically, just contact cleaned the trailer plug and put a new Anderson plug on. Don't know if that had anything to do with it, but either way, just contact clean all the plugs, and then I just jump started the main battery off the secondary battery, which is, I know it's a lithium battery and not a CCA, but hey, got to start it again. And best news, with trailer lights again. So we are good to go. We're ready. Get back in the car and go. I must put a little caveat in here. Em says that she was only freaked out because we had Jagger in a national park, which is obviously illegal if you stop, but it was extenuating circumstances with the car breaking down, so I'm sure we would have been fine.
That was a great angle. Anyways, just a little update. We couldn't find anywhere really to camp. Anyone wanting to do the last part of the Mundal with a van, keep your eyes peeled all day for spots to park up, because once you get to the Franklin area, there's nowhere. So we're currently parked up on a road because Little Miss was getting a bit upsetty spaghetti.
By Little Miss, she's referring to me.
Yeah, that's Dylan, by the way. The other Little Miss has actually done really well today. She's currently playing with the rubbish bag, which she's not meant to be doing, but anyways, she's happy. I mean, we've definitely camped in worse places, haven't we?
Yeah, 100%.
So, here's the road. Here we are. I don't know. It's not too bad. There's a beautiful breeze. And yeah, we're all in one piece and we're happy. And we're not broken down anymore, which is even better. So we will see you guys tomorrow for...
Let's talk about our setup and how awesome it went today.
Hang on a minute. So the setup today, Dylan just wants me to mention what we actually put her through. We got a little video this morning of us turning around on a single lane track pretty much with a tiny little like push up of a culvert sort of thing. So we turned her around on that and it just performed beautifully. We did have a breakdown with losing the lights and everything. Don't know what the go was there. Dylan explained we did a little bit of contact cleaner on the plugs and redid the Anderson plug because we ripped that out going over a bit of a tree. Not sure. Everything's been working absolutely perfectly all day since.
And the sand just ate like
Yeah, so we hit a bit of really soft sand and
we didn't record.
we
were
weren't
looking for a
yeah.
campsite.
Yeah, we weren't recording because we were looking for a campsite. But the first bit of sand we hit, we weren't in full drive. We weren't expecting it at all. And the cruiser just V8 powered her way out of it. I don't know how she did it, but she did. And then the next bit we got stuck because it was on a bit of a hill. And we ended up getting out, letting the tyres down to 20 in the front, 30 in the rear and 30 in the caravan. And then low range and 4-wheel drive in the cruiser, and we just crawled pretty much up it.
Still haven't found a reason to use the diff lockers.
No, we still haven't used the diff lockers or the max tracks. So we really do need to find somewhere to get a challenge for that. But look, it was getting late in the afternoon. I was getting a bit worried because Little Miss starts to get a bit cranky at around 3-4 o'clock after being in the car all day. So we really needed to park up and yeah, this is where we are. She is currently about to go and eat some sand or something.
Or some leaves. That's caught. I can't get
Dylan's got it, okay. But yeah, anyways, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. There was some awesome footage and yeah, we're looking forward to the next part.
Yeah. This is how you hold babies, it's normal. This is how we do it in the West. Well, we're airing up. Getting the tyres back up to pressure after our little sand visit yesterday. Gonna do hopefully the rest of the Mundal, but I honestly don't think we're gonna make it tonight. The reason I don't think we're gonna make it tonight is we're on a quarter of a tank of fuel. We're gonna try and skip into Denmark and fill up. We've got a 20 litre Jerry just for safety. I don't think we're gonna have any issues. I don't think we're gonna run out, but we're just gonna have to take it easy. Amity's just got a fresh change of clothes on, got in the car, and then what's Amity decided to do? What did you decide to do, Bubba?
Big poo!
We done big poos! After Amity was all cleaned up, we darted into town to refuel, then we hit the track again. There wasn't really much going on along this section of the track, so we had to make our own fun.
Yeah.
you can't fly, but I'm telling you, you can run the pants off a kangaroo.
Pull up here if you wanted to.
No. Where we going, Daddy?
Going down to the river.
Where we going, Amity? Hey, baby, yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, this is not a good idea. Are you going to be okay down here, Mummy?
Don't know, might be on my bum for a bit of it, but that's okay.
It's alright, we've got the sports crocs out.
Yeah. Are you okay with the baby?
Yep.
Ah, yes. Oh, wow.
Yep, Jag's having a drink.
Look at this. Here we are.
Yeah. We've had a bit of a terrible day trying to find a spot to go camping. Now, the Mundal has been excellent. The track itself, absolutely awesome.
Yep.
But trying to find a spot to stop and camp
On the third part.
on the third part has
Yeah.
been unbearable. Luckily enough, we just spotted this one through the trees.
Yep.
And sort of put on the anchors and we ended up finding it. And it ended up being magical, don't get me wrong.
It is gorgeous, yeah.
But it has been a mission trying to find a spot. We've stopped about 3 times trying to.
Yeah, and sand is not your friend with a 3-ton van.
No, it's not at all. Our blocks kept sinking. And
Yeah, so we chucked the nanas a bit there, but
I did.
yeah,
I got
that's
real
okay.
cranky. I got super cranky.
Yeah, we're a bit over it, to be honest. Like, just, I don't know, not being able to camp in beautiful places just because government and farmers
Yeah.
just don't allow it. But anyways, that's enough of us complaining. This is an absolutely beautiful spot. We're very lucky to be doing this. And we're all happy, healthy, and
Jagger's about to go for a swim.
Jagger's about to go for a swim.
Yeah. Or not.
We might see you tomorrow. So guys, this is our campsite. It's actually a bit of a hidden gem. Jagger, come on. Come around the side here. Jagger doesn't trip me over. We've got to grab Dylan a beer on our way. Hey baby girl. Please excuse the mess, we're setting up, so. The van sits quite high, so we've had to put the esky underneath there to hold it up. But yeah, and then just down behind here is a little trail just in front of Dylan that goes down to the river. So
It's here.
there we go.
Knows exactly where it is. He's been down there like 4 times now.
He
I don't
has,
know
he
what
has.
he's doing, but he keeps coming back wet.
Yes. Anyways, what do you reckon, baby?
Thank you for the beer.
Hi. Yeah.
So we're back on the track. Just finished packing up camp. We're just a little bit down the road. Awesome little campsite.
Yeah.
We both got a good sleep, so we're a bit happier today.
We are. Not as complainy as yesterday.
Not as complaining. And we'll reach Albany this morning, give everything a wash down. But yeah, so far we've got a little bit of a, I don't know if you can see that down there, but there's a bit of a river crossing with no water in it, of course, because
But big rocks.
big rocks. So just waiting for Amity to finish her bottle so Em can get out and just spot us across. And I'll just record that now.
So when you come down, you're going to have to come over to your right and then sort of follow along so you try and miss these big rocks on this side.
Yeah, copy over to the left. So you miss the rocks on the left. Keep to the left.
Are you playing with me?
No. Em doesn't know her lefts and rights, so everything's left to her.
That's
Yes.
the right, that way.
Yep, that's right. Left. Em doesn't know her left and right, so I'm playing with her because Yesterday everything was turn left, turn left, turn left, and it was all right turns. But anyway, we're getting there.
You want to point at it?
We're a bit luckier than some people, obviously. We're coming through here with a full drive capable vehicle. This person wasn't so lucky.
It isn't long after we leave camp that we have our first argument for the day.
Why wouldn't we get out of it? Got max tracks,
We don't have a winch though.
No, we got max tracks.
Just so everyone knows, M won that argument. Well, the end of the Mundal has given us its last hurrah and really making us work to finish it off, some of which we couldn't even record because the tracks were that tight. But either way, we're done with the tracks, we hit a bit of gravel, then the tarmac, and we're in Albany.
Well, that's the end of the Mundal track.
What an awesome track it was.
Absolutely. And we've ended here right near the brig Amity.
It's a little bit windy, sorry.
It is a bit windy.
Yeah.
The car's driving past, but we're back in civilization.
Yeah.
And a little Amity here is named after that boat,
Yeah.
unknowingly, but that's what we did.
Yeah.
And the cruiser and the caravan,
All in one piece.
all in one, well, mostly. The cruiser suspension took a bit of a knock. The rear suspension's dead. You can probably see it, she's hanging down a bit at the back there.
So we're going to try and get that fixed while we're here in Albany.
Yep, and a couple little dings on the van, but nothing major considering what it went through.
Yep.
Absolutely awesome.
Yep. Very, very impressed.
Yeah.
So to put it in plain words.
Absolutely. But glad to be done with the Mundal.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it again next time in the wet.
Yep, and we are going to be here in Albany for a few weeks.
Yep.
Just trying to get everything sorted because after that the plan is to go to Esperance and then across to Queensland. So we're going to be in some remote places and we just want to make sure everything's ready to go.
Cool.